45 ACP round is world famous. Let's take a look at reloading 45 ACP on the RCBS Pro 2000 reloading press. The RCBS Pro 2000 is a 5-station progressive reloading press, which is of cast iron construction and can be used to reload a variety of pistol and rifle calibers. Here we've already got our dies set up for 45 ACP. So let's see what we need to do to stock the consumables and start loading. The first thing that we're going to do is going to be to load some primers. And what we're going to be using is APS strips, which is the RCBS strip priming system. And we've got strips here that we're going to load with Wolf large pistol primers. So the first thing we need to do is to take the strip loader, which is included with the press, and take one of the strips and insert it into this strip loader. What we need to do is just press down the handle until it slides all the way in, and we need to make sure that it's lined up properly with the strip primer punches, which are made out of plastic and should line up with each hole correspondingly. We're then going to remove the clear plastic cover, take our package of 100 primers, and just sort of dump those into the strip loader. Make sure that we've got them all out of the tray there. Then we can gently rock this side to side until all the primers right themselves. And as you can see, this particular strip loader is very effective at getting that job done. Very quick. Now we need to shake the primers into position, and what we can do is just gently shake this tray, the strip loader tray, until we see those line up properly. And we can then press down on the punch arm so that the primers get inserted into the strip. And again, we'll need to perhaps take another strip and push that through, and we will feel that just get to the proper height so that we can put our next strip in. So in just a couple minutes I've loaded 100 primers in 4 APS strips, and that's going to do it for this loading session to get us started at least. Next, let's take a look at filling the powder measure. One of the nice things about the RCBS Pro 2000 progressive reloading press is that it comes with a micrometer metering insert and dual drums and metering insert assemblies, so that you can use the micrometer with both large and small powder charge capacities for rifle and pistol correspondingly at no extra charge. So for this particular load, we're just going to use Winchester W231, which is a flattened ball powder. Works well, meters well. In 45 ACP cases, we have no problem seeing the amount of powder in the case. So double charges are not a problem if we're vigilant about watching the powder load. We could also use something like a lockout die. So anyways, we've filled the powder measure. Now let's validate our powder charge. So I've taken a moment to clean and lubricate some 45 ACP brass. And what we're going to do is just take one of these pieces of brass with spent primer. We're going to place it on our scale, turn the scale on, and in that way we will zero out the scale to this particular piece of brass. Next, we're going to take that piece of brass and put it in station number 3, directly under the powder measure. Next, we need to cycle the press, dispense a powder load, and then retrieve the brass from station number 4. We then put the brass on our scale and see where we're weighing in. 6.2, 6.3. So what we want is a load of 5.7, so we'll need to crank things down a bit. So what we're going to do is take the micrometer metering insert and just turn the dial in a bit to see where that will take us. Okay, so now we want to put the brass back at station number 3, dispense another load, and then we're going to take that over to the scale again. So putting it back on the scale, we'll see where we're at here. 5.7. What we want to do, we'll see it's right on the threshold here, 5.7, 5.8. is run a bunch through, make sure the powder measure settles down, and make sure that we're going to have repeatable results. But that's looking real good. So let's run through real quick how we've got our dies laid out here. In station number 1, we've got the RCBS sizing and depriming die. Station number 2, we have the RCBS expander die. In station number 3, we typically have our powder measure in this fixed station that does not come off when you take the tool head to change calibers, that kind of thing. Station number 4 is open, and in station number 5 we've got the RCBS seating and crimping die. Now there's a lot of different ways that we could arrange our dies, but in this particular case we've got this simple setup that we're going to use. In preparation for loading, what we need to do is load our APS strip into the press. So what we're going to do is take the open end here. This is an interlocking system, so we can continue to lock these APS strips together as we load, and push that into the press until we hear it click. Now I'm going to cycle the press until I see the primer come up, and you can see that there. So we're ready to start loading. In this particular loading session, we're going to be using Speer Gold Dot 230 grain 45 caliber bullets, which are excellent for personal defense or general use. So let's get started. Each time we're going to take a piece of brass, insert it at station number 1. That's going to size and deprime. And when we press the lever down, we're going to prime the case. We can see our new primer seated nicely there. And each time we're going to add another case there. I like the feeling of the way that the primers seat on the RCBS press. It's very definitive. No washiness about that. And finally, when we get a case in station number 5, we're going to do a visual on our powder level, and then we're going to place a bullet each time. We've already got a piece of brass ready to go for the next time. You can see here that our APS strip is just about done. So what I'm going to do is just push another one in, and then push it until it snaps. Now we've got the next one ready to go. If you like quality and solid tools, you're going to like the RCBS Pro 2000. In this first video, loading 45 ACP, we've seen how to load a pistol caliber using the standard RCBS 3 die setup. Stay tuned on UltimateReloader.com because we're going to look at plenty more caliber combinations and other applications like the RCBS bullet feeder. So it should be a lot of fun. Talk to you later.